So before I always start any story, I'm always transparent, or any Phat Talk, transparent Phat Talk. Usually I do this live. When should I do this live? No, we're not gonna do it live. We'll do it right here on my story. So this month, the month of August, yesterday was my grandmother's birthday, Berdia. Very inspiring jazz singer, very inspiring just all throughout my life, woman. August 16th is Madia, which is my mother's mother. She passed. And then comes DJ's passing, my husband's passing day of the 29th of August. And my Nana's birthday was the end of July. So, without acknowledging it, I'm acknowledging like the vibration that I've been on coming into August. It's been rough. It's been rough. Amongst physical adversity too. And so I had the realization, or the download, I like to say, yesterday, of all the lessons that they have taught me, while they were here, while they were living. It was like us having personal conversations. Like they sat around me yesterday in the rain and talked to me and coached me. And I was so appreciative because I want to share this with you all. I want to share that the only thing that we can control is us. Control. For the last year, I've been telling myself, if I could just make it through this year, this first year without him, if I could just make it, then I would be okay. If I could just keep control of everything else around me that I still had, then I would be okay. And that included blocking the outside world from really inside of what was going on with me. Even though I wanted to share, it was like, burst of moments of when to share. And that's really not what I was here and put here for. You know what I'm saying? So I was, once again, kind of turtling, as I like to call it, turtle, going into my shell that people, I sing about, if you listen, I do. So I was able to, for the outside, production, because we are all actors and actresses in our life, in our world, in this world, in this realm. The production has always looked, very fine-tuned and great. But inside was a whirlwind of emotion that I was not acknowledging, feelings that are still incomplete, and I have the answers to them in other realms, but not here in this physical. And I won't, and I had to accept that. I have no control over that. But we can control our vibrations. And so I've started to envision myself, right, like I used to. And I'm going to tell you guys, how I was coming into August. I pictured myself because me and DJ got married on July 29th for the first time. We took our nikah. So from that day, I was on the ground. I was on the ground, and I was a plane. I was in my plane. I strapped in, and I said, I'm taking off because I have to get high enough to fly over August. I have to raise my vibration enough to fly over August. And so I said, how do I do that? I went and danced. I danced in the rain. I danced with no shoes on. I sung. I raised my vibrations. I've been putting out visuals. I've been working with my best friend and now co-creator and partner, you know, that God has, the universe, spirit has blessed me with. I've been ignoring all the negative thoughts that I have and the ones that people have about me, and the way that I strive to be my highest self, to meet my highest self, to hold her hand once again, and be that, because that's me, you know. And so I've done things to free my soul, to be free, like to let go of the hurt and the pain, to choose to rise above it and fly over it. And they have came to help me like the wind beneath my wings, literally. The realization of being eternal, of being an eternal being, of knowing that energy never ends, of knowing that they chose to be where they are and I chose to be where I am, and we sat down and co-created all of this together, including the pain that I would feel and how I would use it to propel me to greatness. I say all of this to say this. When I'm posting and I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself. I'm reiterating the downloads that keep me going, keep me vibing high, you know, keep me a cheerleader and not a hater, you know what I'm saying, and keeps me in control of me, and that's all we can do, right? I didn't really need a filter, but I like this one. Because as of right now, you know what I'm saying, this is our timestamp. This is our eulogy, you know, especially if you're a creative. What we're putting out into this physical universe, this third reacting, emotional, vibrational universe right now is, you know, it's very karmic and it's very serious. You know, we want to explore but explore positively and inspire positively. And no, everything is not rainbows and butterflies, but remember, you need to remember that we chose this, we wrote this, and we can still continue to co-create to have a better existence together. I'm not preaching at you, because I ain't no preacher, but I do have a lot to say if you listen, and that's a choice. So yeah, the people that come into my tribe, circle, energy, realm, aura, they're very powerful. So when I'm like telling you to follow them, I'm not saying follow the trend or follow a wave or go. I'm telling you to follow the energy. And if it resonates with you, encourage it, support it, you know. Claim them as tribe as your own. People need people. We need each other. We need each other to support each other in a positive way. The old karmic way is dying. It is. So, another thing is, I think that we should share the tea bag. We listen to Abraham Hicks while we drink our coffee and have our morning sesh.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And it's very important, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm cheesing here, you know what I'm saying? Because as I was finishing that last slide, we got a very important phone call. Align yourself, you know what I'm saying? Be humble, but not desperate, you know what I'm saying? And watch things fall into place, you know, romanticize your life.
Yeah, that's right.
Romanticize your life, you know what I mean? Be good to yourself.
Manifest it.
Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all soon. Thanks for joining in for the story time. And really follow